Mastermind Marketers. Today I wanted to talk about a subject that seems to be confusing a lot of people. The subject would be building a network versus constantly just promoting. There is a benefit beyond even your business of building a network. Because if you're a big thinker like I am, you're thinking about what else you can do once you get to a certain level where you don't work anymore, you're making tens of thousands of dollars a month. A couple years down the road, you're starting to think about other projects. Having this network means you have a group of people that think like you. You have a group of people that if you've taught them well, then they'll have more money because they're doing their business better, they're getting more profits, they're getting more, their team is growing and all of that. So by building the network first, and what I mean by that is when you're talking to a new person, like if you're on Facebook or MySpace or wherever, PeopleString is another one that came out not too long ago. When you're talking to them, the point of it is to build the network, build the connection between you and that person. Or even farther, build your connection between you and your team, your network, all of those people. Because in the long run, that list is worth millions. I'll give you an example of bigger thinking as far as your list and the networking part of it goes. The founders of my system, Brian Finale, Norbert Olowitz, and Todd Schlomer, I hope I didn't get any of their names wrong, they all met at I believe a Carbon Copy Pro event, and they started, talking more and more and, trying to, exchanging ideas, and all of a sudden they started to come up with this idea for a marketing system to teach what they had learned thus far in marketing, what Mike Dillard had taught them, and what other leaders and Jay Kubicek and all of Carbon Copy Pro team had taught them, and transfer that to a system that would train other people. As a result, they created a system that is the #1 marketing system on the planet. It's the #1 marketing system for networkers online and on the planet. So, that business was created from another business. They created their own thing by connecting, with one another, and they built I think it's 3, 6, 8 million, who knows how much millions of dollars they make a year by having created this system. Another person is John Cipher, who actually started out learning from Robert Kiyosaki, and when he left Rich Dad Poor Dad, his advisor, his coach, was Mike Dillard. And because of the connection that they had, John Cipher was able to build a new business with the help of what Robert had taught him and what Mike Dillard had taught him. He created a whole new thing. So that's the benefit. If, like I was in real estate a couple years back, can you imagine what it would be like to go back into real estate after having connected with all these people? And with my knowledge of real estate, or if you're good at real estate, imagine if you were the mastermind and they had the money, the know-how, the business ingenuity to help you build a new business, perhaps in real estate, perhaps in network marketing, perhaps some sort of product business. There's no limits. So when you're creating your network, you're creating a lifelong connection with these people. These people will trust you because you're talking about your content, you're teaching them, you're explaining things that, how do you upload a YouTube video, how do you do Facebook marketing better, and you start connecting with these people, and they thank you because you taught them something. It's weird because you don't really have to be an expert at being you don't have to be a marketing expert at the beginning. As you go along, you teach people, I learned this, then you teach them what you learn. I learned this, and then you teach people what you learned. You start connecting with other marketers, and you start going, well, check out what this guy's doing, Check out what Mike Dillard is doing. Check out what Jonathan Buzz's doing. Check out what Katie Freeling is doing. You start, finding all these people that you can connect with and who can help you and teach you and help you build your network, and then you reciprocate to your network by teaching them what you have learned from the experts. So, building a network, building your team is your number one goal. Building a trust within that team is what will brand you and build your business exponentially, and in the future it will build another business and more income or whatever you want to do. So building your network is the most important thing. Content and connections and relationships are more important than any business that you're in, because your business, I was in ILG. In fact, I had built a network, a group of people. When ILG shut their doors, we transitioned to a new company. And it was like that. David Wood did the same thing. David Wood was in ILG with me. He took a lot of his team with him to the company that we went to. Why? Because there was a connection. Because he had built a team that trusted him and would follow what he said or advised, because he gave a lot of input. He told them how to do things that maybe they didn't know how to do before. They learned a lot. They made a lot of money because of it. So, build your network, build your relationships, and then build your business. Good seeing you all. Talk to you next time.